to address a few things because there's some viral videos of me circulating of me talking about how I made $100K a year at 19 and wasn't paying rent as a job perk, and also of me arm wrestling for a pair of sneakers. And everyone's like, Gabby, who's your sugar daddy? How rich is your dad? Well, joke is on you. I don't talk to my dad, and my grandpa was the rich one. No, well, emphasis on was, because he was the CFO of Chase Bank, JP Morgan for 20 years, which means a lot of money. But unfortunately, he spread himself a little thin and lost all of it by the time I became of age to work. Now, this was a blessing in disguise because I would not be who I am today if I remained a trust fund baby jet setting across the country living in mansions because of my grandfather's money. Now I get to make my own money, which I'm going to tell you guys about how I got to where I am today. So when my family lost their fortune, I was working in a medical call center, I was a babysitter and a hostess, 3 jobs at once. Then one day I got the opportunity to work at this brand new sneaker kiosk in my local mall, and COVID just hit, so I was actually able to work almost full time. At this point, I'm 17, turning 18, about to go to college, but I start to take off with the sneaker company because, long story short, I brought them to 1 million followers on TikTok and 500,000 followers on Instagram. They would fly me out to sneaker cons on weekends, which is why this arm wrestling video is a full circle moment, because I used to do videos like that. They decided to open a sneaker store in New York City, so when I was 19 years old, they relocated me there. They paid me a salary of $80K and paid my rent. However, when I started with the company, they were worth practically nothing, and then I brought them to this big company through my social media poll that I built on their page, and they tried to sell for millions of dollars, and I would get $0. So I basically told them I need equity or I'm out. Shortly after turning 20, I decided to quit because they didn't want to give me equity, and I knew I deserved it. Regardless, I'm grateful. I learned so much from that job, but then I moved on to do social media for a tequila company, got screwed over in the same way where I was promised equity and wasn't given it, and I grew that page to 250,000 followers in 1 month, which is crazy. And honestly, I was just too scared to do it for myself. I was too scared to post under my name because I'm like, what will people think of me? They're gonna think I'm weird and crazy. And I had almost this wall of saying, oh, well, if I'm doing it for a company, I'm getting paid, so no one can make fun of me, I'm getting paid. But after getting screwed over twice by stupid businessmen, I decided to just take the leap and do it for myself. I've had a few viral moments since deciding to go all in on social media, and now I have 1.5 million followers across platforms, and my main source of income is brand deals and affiliate sales, especially through this company called Comfort that I do the affiliate marketing for, that is literally the #1 fastest growing clothing company in the world. My mission ever since choosing myself has been just to share this passion with other young people who want to make money online without having to exploit themselves. So right now I make money by consulting with companies for affiliate programs, sharing the products I love on my page, and it is a dream of mine to do hosting full time because you maybe have seen some of my street interviews as well. I just love talking to people. I've always been a people person, so I decided to put an emphasis on that on my social media, and it kind of worked out for me.